I could see the whole city from this balcony. Back in 2019, I was outside freely, but now they got it out for me. I don't care what frat you was in, you can't out for me. Keep dreaming. Pineapple juice, I give a sweet semen. I know what they like, so I just keep cheesing. Hard drive full of heat seeking. Trying to come the same day as Jack rethinking. You don't need Givenchy, you need Jesus. Why do y'all sleep on me? I need reasons. I got Plex in the mail peak season. Shout out to
Friday and we vibing.
Sure I receive it. You could do it too, believe it. I've been throw up the.
Stay with us, boys. BBB is going to be rapping the final 5 seconds of the intro.
And I can put you in. I can put you in.
What's up, everybody? Good afternoon. I'm FA Picks. I got BBB with me. I got Alpha Dog with me. This is Off the Bat. No daytime baseball today, but the show goes on. We got a heck of a night slate tonight. A lot of games, new matchups, new series starting tonight. So that's always exciting. And guys, big day of baseball yesterday. So as always, let's start off with a recap of what we went through yesterday. Before we do that, shout out ATS Spot. Shout out ATS Spot TikTok. Everybody who's viewing us right now from TikTok, thank you. We appreciate you. And of course, we always appreciate the people who watch us on Twitter. As always, talk to us. Say something in the comments. We're going to go through a couple games today, but if there's anything that we don't go through, a specific game you want our opinion on, let us know below. Guys, what's up? Hello.
How are you, FA? What stuck out to you yesterday besides the Mariners collapse? I know we both had that was not exactly ideal to wake up to see them absolutely blow that 5-0 early lead. Besides that, what stuck out to you in MLB yesterday?
The Mariners broke my heart. The Yankees can't score this year. I mean, in general can't score. Breaking news, the Charlotte Hornets fired their coach just now. Just popped up on my ESPN.
Yeah, about 10 minutes ago I saw that.
But yeah, no, back to baseball. Yankees, I don't know why. It's not his fault.
Because they were great in the first half of the year and they were absolutely horrible. They went the wrong way throughout the course of the season. They didn't have a positive flow. They had a negative regression throughout the course of the year. So I believe that's why. But we'll talk more about that later today on Off the Bounce. We got a whole show for that. We got bats and balls and baseballs here today, boys. Little sad that we lost our only day action game. Looks like the Pirates Cubbies has been moved to 8 p.m. Eastern time tonight due to some rain and weather issues. So we'll stay tuned with that. We'll keep you guys posted on what we hear. Wear my cup in the chat saying Orioles hit the over. We know, brother, it absolutely sucked. But the line went up today.
Finally fell off the wagon.
I'm still on the train.
Yeah, the wagon's broken now.
We'll get to that game. I did shout out our TikTok viewers. I shout out our Twitter viewers, but I did not shout out our YouTube viewers. Shout out to you if you're watching us on YouTube. We see you. We see the comments. Keep them coming. We love everybody who takes a little bit of their time to watch us and share 30 minutes of their day while we get to go through all the baseball games that we can. I think that's it for yesterday, guys. Let's hop in today because super excited.
How about the gas man? The gas man coming out and just dealing 8 Ks.
Unbelievable game for him. Unbelievable game.
I said this yesterday on Off the Bounce. I'll continue saying it. Somebody let a pitcher go past 8 innings. Somebody, please, God, somebody do it. I almost had a heart attack in the Twins game. The pitcher for the Twins, Ryan, was pitching a gem. I mean, a gem, a 3-hit gem. 84 pitches, they took him out in the 7th inning. He's 24 years old. What are we doing?
It's the early part of the year. It's the early part of the year.
This never used to happen.
Never. But it's the new thing. There was no spring training. This year, you have to look at it a little bit differently. They have usually 4 to 5 aim starts before the year starts, so they get all that work in. This year, they didn't have that. Didn't have any of the tune-up. So I think that's playing a major issue to it.
All right. What do we got first? Man in the back, throw us out. Pirates Cubs. This was supposed to be the day game. Alpha, you said it got pushed back.
Correct. Looks like it's an 8 p.m. start time as of now. There's weather expected to roll in during the afternoon.
Got it. So listen, the Cubs have lost a couple, at home in a row here. They welcome the Pirates tonight. Couple of notes: Pirates 1-4 in their last 1-3 in their last 4 games. The Cubs have lost their last 3 games in Chicago. What do we think here? Cubs struggling a little bit in the last 3 games. This is a good bounce back spot for them. Smiley on the mound for the Cubs. Quintana on the mound for the Buccos.
Yes. I think the weather's going to have a major impact on this one today, guys. I don't know if you guys have taken a look at the board. Taking a look at the entire slate, it looks like that MLB is finally kind of adjusting to all the early unders that we've been having and enjoying. Today's totals are mostly 7.5 and 8s. We've been seeing mostly 8.5s, 9s the rest of the year. So looks like they've adjusted the totals, especially for today. The weather being a major impact in this one, guys, I'm pulling up the current, what they're stating. And yeah, there's 12-mile-per-hour winds blowing right to left in Chicago, as well as they're expecting some rain. So I think this one's going to be wet. I think the ball is going to be staying in the yard because the rain is not affecting that and the wind is not blowing out. So give me the under 7.5. I still think we see some unders hit today.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I think that the under's the play here. The wind's going to be blowing in pretty heavy, I think. I don't know if that'll change by game time, but I think it's like 12-mile-an-hour winds coming in. Keep an eye on that. Wrigley unders, whenever the wind is blowing in, have hit at a very high rate. So, like we said, both bats are kind of like a little dead as of late. So maybe a good under spot here. And like Alpha said, the totals are starting to adjust because of how much these unders have hit to start off the year. So unders have been hot, and the unders are hot when wind's blowing in from Wrigley Field. So I like that angle.
Absolutely. I've been talking about this all year as well. In the beginning half of the season, I like to take unders because of the temperature. The ball doesn't travel as well in the cold. A lot of the balls we see caught on the warning track are home runs in July and August. Now they're being caught. So I love the unders right now, but the books are starting to catch on. So we'll have to see how they play out with the new totals being adjusted.
I'm going to take the Cubs here in a first leg of a parlay. I think they get back to business at home against the Pirates. They're not going to lose 2 in a row against the Pirates. Let's move on. That's all I got. Cardinals, Reds. I believe you're pretty high on the Cardinals there yesterday, BB. What happened?
Yeah, some silly errors. That's basically what happened. I don't know if anyone saw the game, but they had a chance to get out of the inning with a double play. Instead, it's an infield hit off an error by Paul DeJong. I hate Paul DeJong. I still think Edmundo Sosa is better. But hey, they just keep putting him in there and keep giving him, contracts and stuff. Mozeliak can he's probably got blackmail on him, the GM. That's got to be the only answer that I can think of. But yeah, and then a wild ball scores the other run. Other than that, they didn't, that's basically where the game fell apart there, and that's where they lost the first 5 with those 2 runs.
For sure. One thing about the Cardinals lately is they're either hitting or they're not. A lot of their games are going under. The game before, there was no run scored to the 9th inning. I believe they won that one 2-0. Then yesterday was another 5-0 game. In this one side is scoring, the other is not. So the unders have been hitting with the Cardinals. BBB, this one's sitting at 8. We all know Hunter Green is pitching for the Reds. He has been one of the not big surprises, but he's been one of the better pitching prospects coming through the system. Absolutely dynamic and electric last outing. What do you think about this one? What do you like? Do you like the under 8 in this spot?
This is a layoff spot for me. Matz he's a contact hitter. He uses his defense well, and but when you're playing in a hitter's park like the Reds, that could play against you a bit there. But so Matz likes to use his defense, but when you're playing in a park where it's more friendly to the hitters, that may not work too well. He's had a little bit of a rough start. I expect he'll settle in later in the season, but I'm laying off this one.
Yeah, Matz has had an interesting career, right? I mean, he came over from the Mets. He's 1-1. He's got a 7.25 ERA, so he did get lit up a little bit. But the Reds are 2-11 on the year, guys. They're 0-2 at home, so they have played mostly on the road. But they are only 2-11 on the year, and they're a -125. And Hunter Green's a rookie. He's 1-1. He's got a 4.5 ERA. Does that make you more inclined to take the Cardinals? What are you thinking?
Oh, me personally, this is just a layoff, but I kind of want to see. I just want to see him.
I meant Hefe.
Get a few more starts.
Okay. I'm laying off here. I really do. I like Hunter Green, man. The guy throws fast and consistently fast, and he's a good dynamic pitcher. I got to lay off out of respect for him, honestly.
I agree with you 100%. And the line doesn't really make sense. I feel like the Cardinals should be much bigger favorites than -125 against a team that is 2-11 and pitching a rookie. So,
all right, what do we got next, man? In the back. Giants Nationals, it is National Fade Corbin Day, and that's exactly what I will be doing. I will be fading Patrick Corbin, who's pitching a wonderful 7.5 ERA across 12 innings and has started the year 0-2. Remember when they paid him $150 million. Good job. Thank God the Yankees didn't get him. I remember we wanted him so bad.
He rejected us. He had to get the same offer from us.
Yes.
Is that the siren to like a max bet's about to happen or something?
Yeah, they're actually coming to arrest Patrick Corbin.
I don't even have to get into why I'm on the Giants. I'm fading Patrick Corbin here. I'm taking the Giants at a minus 135 money line. So
Love it.
Yeah, I don't know, guys. Those sirens might mean it's a max bet alert. I'm gonna be honest.
It's a max bet.
I am a true believer in those types of things. That is too much of a coincidence. Giants money line is my favorite play of the night now.
The only thing that worries me is Sam Long is pitching for the Giants. There's not a lot of data on Sam Young. He's 0-0 in the year with a 0 ERA, .38 WHIP. He has not given up a hit this year, though, in 2 2/3 innings.
There you go. Take that for data.
There you go. Patrick Corbin, on the other hand, he's a dumpster every single year.
Oh my God.
Every single year. He's 0-2 with a 7.5 ERA, 0-1 at home. Taking a look at last year, he was just as bad. I got to take the Giants here. The bat should click. There's just no way the Nationals should win this game, even at home. Give me the Giants minus 130 on the money line.
Yeah, this is the line's a little weird, but like you said, I think that's a lot of it's because of Sam Long here.
Yes.
He's only pitched like 1 or 2 innings in all of his starts, and not because he's getting hit. He hasn't got hit at all. It's just I don't think he must have a pitch limit or something. I might have to.
I think he's a reliever. I think he's a reliever making it.
Well, he's listed as a starting pitcher, but he's had 2 different starts
and got an inning each time.
He only goes an inning, so he's kind of just been like
he's
a
an
mid-starter or something.
He's an opener.
Yeah,
They're doing the Rays style.
So yeah, I mean, I like him here. Like you said, it's kind of a fade Corbin here. So I definitely lean with the Giants here until Corbin can prove he can not just get nuked off of every time he comes out to play.
100%. I agree with you. 100%.
Yep. What do we got next? Brew Crew and the Phillies. Who do we have in this beautiful matchup? We have Peralta and Suarez. Who had a bad game yesterday? Actually, no, both these teams played pretty well last time they were out on the field. Milwaukee is on a 4-game winning streak now, mind you.
Yeah, come on, hold on.
They swept the Pirates, so let's cool it. Phillies got out of Colorado in the last series. They won the last game. They lost the 2 before. They are 1-3 in their last 4. They're back home though. They are 2-7 this year on the run line when they're a favorite. Guys, what do we think here? Phillies are minus 125 on the money line back home. Alpha?
Y'all know I'm a big under better. This is not an underplay for me. This is an absolute over screamer. The line's only sitting at 8. You have Ranger, I'm in danger, Suarez pitching for the Phillies. On the other end, you have Peralta, who cannot find the plate. Peralta has been one of the worst pitchers in the league this year. He's got a 12 ERA. He's given up 10 hits, 6 walks, 1 homer in 7 innings of work. That means in 7 innings, he's given up 16 base runners. That's more than 2 per inning. That is atrocious. And Ranger Suarez pitches to contact. He could get into a little bit of trouble here with the Brewers lineup. The total is sitting only at an 8. Give me the over. It is absolutely my favorite play of the day.
Yeah, I like the Phillies in this one. They have the better bats. Suarez pitches to contact, but the Brewers don't really hit that well. I mean, yeah, they hit the Pirates well, but that's literally all they've done all year. They until they can prove they can hit against a better team, they're getting a decent pitching matchup here. So if they can prove me wrong here, more power to them. But Phillies bats, we saw them explode last game. Hopefully they can keep that going. Maybe going back home, they can keep that going. They've had a kind of a rough start to this year, so it's time for them to start turning around right here, I guess. Like when do you hit the panic button? Probably whenever they, if their offense cannot keep up, then yeah, that's when I would start hitting the panic button.
So, for which team? For the Brewers?
For the Phillies.
Oh, for the Phillies. Yeah, they're 5-8, but guys, we're 2 weeks into the year of 162.
Nope. I mean, their season's basically over.
I mean, yeah, they're the Phillies. Their season's always over. But they got to get the offense going.
Yeah, guys, I lean the Phillies here. No official play for me. These teams have been very inconsistent up and down. But I do think baseball is a game of streaks. when you're hot, you're hot, and when you're cold, you're cold. So the Phillies scoring 9 runs in their last game. I think they kind of keep that going. The bats should be hot back home today. I'll like the Phillies here, but nothing official for me.
Love it.
What do we got next? Red Sox and the Rays. Little AL East matchup today in Tampa. We got Waka. We got Kluber. Waka pitched great in his first outing. Kluber, he did okay. Both of these teams, I guess he could. Boston's pretty much exactly what we thought they'd be, but Tampa didn't think they'd be 7-6. They've been up and down, kind of inconsistent. They finally did string together 2 wins in a row against the Cubbies, and now they're back home, guys. BB, what do we think?
Yeah, I like the Rays here. I like them back at home. They also get to go up against former pitcher Michael Wacha. I know Michael Wacha pretty well. He came up through the Cardinals system. He's a decent pitcher. He pitches to contact. He's very sporadic,
He's old.
And he's not a very good road pitcher either. His splits on the road have never been that good. Usually a 6+ ERA no matter where he's at. So I really like that the Rays here today. They got Kluber on the mound, who's been pitching really well. The fact that we'll be able to get this line kind of surprised me. Rays first 5 minus the half here is sitting at +100. I really like that. I think that Waka's kind of due for a blow-up game, and what better place to do it than against his former team who knows him well.
100%. I also want to apologize. I said that he's old, like really old, like super old. I just Googled it, and we're the exact same age. I think I'm a month old. I take it back, Michael Wacha. You're still young.
Wow, that's a heartbreaker.
Yeah, it was hard to read. I feel like he's been in the league forever, but he is 30 to the dot. So we're the same age. So I take that back, Michael Wacha. You were young, and I'm rooting for you. But I'm also
young stallion.
Corey Kluber's been pretty good since going over to Tampa. He does pitch better at home as well. And I think they're going to tee off on this Boston team. Tampa does own Boston. I think we see that continue tonight. I think Wacha does get hit a little bit as well. So give me the Rays money line.
That was going to be my point. Rays do good against the AL East. I don't know what it is, but they've owned the AL East recently. I'm taking the Rays here as well, guys, because for the exact reasons that you all said. I like Kluber at home, and I don't really trust Wacha on the road. What do we got? Young man Wacha. What do we got next?
Just us, huh?
Very good. Very good. There are no games.
Nice.
White Sox Twins. All right. Thank God. It was about to get crazy.
Big stock.
All right, take your shirts off.
Let's take a moment to talk. No, I'm just kidding. Don't start. We got Kopech. We got Obear on the mound. Twins were my favorite play yesterday. They made me sweat it. And today, per usual, I am going to fade the team that made me money yesterday. I'm going to take the White Sox here at home. Kopech. White Sox are on a 4-game losing streak coming into today.
White Sox are not at home, by the way.
Yeah, no, I know that. They're on a 4-game losing streak. Did I say they're at home?
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. No. They're visiting Minnesota. Minnesota's at home. But nonetheless, the White Sox are still on a 4-game losing streak. And I will be taking the White Sox to end that losing streak tonight in Minnesota, who's coming off a 1-0 win in Kansas City. But guys, they have been struggling to score. They win yesterday 1-0. The game before that, they lose 2-0. The game before that, they lose 4-3. They haven't scored more than 5 runs in the last 3 games, so I think their bats are cold. The pitching has gotten it done against the subpar Royals lineup. I think tonight they face a much better White Sox lineup. I think Kopech gets it done, and the White Sox win this game.
I agree with you 100%. Kopech does get the win here, and I think he pitches another good game. He's been pretty solid. He's a good pitcher. I think the Twins are due for a couple losses in a row in this series. I'm going to be on the White Sox a lot the next couple days. Give me the White Sox -108 in the money line. It's a pick 'em on FanDuel. Love that. You get that at good odds.
Yeah, guys, I lean with the White Sox, but I'm going to lay off in this spot. The White Sox have just had some really unusual errors and just weird defense.
Tim Anderson needs to figure it the F out. What
Tim Anderson,
what was it? 5 errors in 2 games?
It's unreal. Timmy boy, maybe he comes up to the plate and makes up for it today. I don't know, but I'm going to lay off on this spot. I'll be rooting for you guys.
With that defensive stat line, he's bound to be a Yankee.
What do we got next? One more game, I think, left.
18 more games, boys. We are getting through. We have Rangers.
Rangers, A's. I'm going to tell you right now, guys, I don't even have to get into it. I will tell you the pitching matchup, but I am all over the Rangers here. I believe baseball is a game of streaks. Like I said, the Rangers were in a bad streak coming into yesterday. They popped off. They had a great comeback win. They were down 5-0 to start that game. Come all the way back to win at 8-6. I think they bring that energy right into Oakland, which is the definition of a poverty franchise. Hopefully 1,000 people will be in attendance today to watch this game, or possibly nobody will ever see it. The reason I'm taking this...
Even more than that, it's an Apple TV exclusive. So there may be 1,000 people there and 1,500 watching on the feed.
Love it. Great job. Let me just take this to do my my pedestal talk here, my TED talk. Good job, MLB. You complain about viewership going down, and then you create 2 extra paywalls for 22 games this year. You got to have Apple 29. TV to watch this one. You got to have Amazon Prime to watch that one. It's kind of like a spit in every MLB fan's face. Why we got to spend more money to watch your product when you're
way to grow the game? Way to grow the game.
First of all, I pay for MLB TV. I pay for MLB TV, so I have the channel I got to pay for on the TV network, and I get all the games separate on my pay for every game package. I still have to pay for a third subscription to watch it on Amazon. For us Yankee fans, tonight's the first game that is on Amazon. So that's why Hefe brought it up. Other teams have experienced this year. This is Yankee fans' first ones. It just makes no sense. You're handicapping your game. You're not going to grow it. You're already the least popular sport. You just had to hold it out. Everyone hated you for holding out over money during everything going on in the economic climate, what's going on in the world. You still hold out, and now you put up an extra paywall. It's just disgusting. It's literally disgusting.
Yeah. The only sport that can pull this off is football. It's the only sport that, like, I'll be like, okay, fine, I'll buy Amazon Prime to watch it. And even they dual stream it. Thursday Night Football's on Amazon Prime. You can still watch it on the NFL Network.
NFL Network, yep.
Like, come on. Like, people. If I ain't going to buy it for a football game, I definitely ain't buying it for Rangers A's. Like, come on.
People in the comments are like giving us tips how to watch it. I have Amazon Prime. I can watch the game. It's not a problem. But it's not about me. It's about the mother who's in Brooklyn, New York, who has 3 kids, all young baseball players, and she can't afford to get the extra paywall packages. And her kids are the ones suffering, the ones who are the future of baseball. Those are the ones that can't watch it.
It's not about everybody has Prime. It's just about the image that they're projecting. If you want more fans, make it easier to watch games, not harder. Let's move on. I'm on the Rangers here. The Rangers are throwing out a rookie pitcher, first start ever. I don't know his first name, but his last name's Otto. Glenn Otto. Glenny. Making his first start.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's facing some guy on the A's whose name is Adam Olaire. He has
Do you see the pictures of both pitchers? They look the same.
They are possibly the same person. But Olaire has a wonderful, a glistening, a sparkling 4 innings pitch and 13.5 ERA. Way to go. I'm taking the Rangers money line minus 135.
I'm taking the over. We have one pitcher who's an absolute gas can. We have one pitcher we don't know who the hell he is. Looking at his minor league stats, he's gotten teed off recently as well. Both pitchers have been getting hit. I have no idea why we're talking about the worst game on the slate, but I am actually taking the over in this one. It is sitting at 8.
I do like the Rangers in this spot. I know that Slam, the bookie, the man in the back, the man, the myth, the legend, he said the Rangers are the lock of the night. So if you want the lock of the night from Slam, the bookie, lock it in.
You know what's a shame that we don't have the Orioles game here because
I mean basically every game.
Has anybody
all the
seen
good games we just
under
left off
on that game? Because
8.5 all over.
Okay, God, thank you, thank you.
Now everyone thinks they're now an over machine because everybody bet the under after the 11 in a row yesterday. Now everyone's taking the over. It's back to unders.
Yeah. I don't even need the little thing on the bottom. We're talking about the O's A's right now. I'm sorry, the O's and Angels game tonight. I am all over the under. For some reason, it's at 8.5. Thank you. I'm on it. I don't need to explain to you why. 13 games into the season, the Orioles are 1-11-1 on the over. Give me the under 8.5 in that game. It's one of my favorite plays. Why shouldn't it be? We're still on the damn train. One track may have broke, but the train is still rolling.
Love it.
All right, guys.
It's the best time of the day.
It's it. Before we get into best beats, we're going to shout out our best beats. Jesus. Best bets. We're going to shout out our bad beats sponsor, Pickett. If you don't know about Pickett, scan that code right now to download the app. It's a social media betting app. Get on there with all your friends, create group chats, share your bet slips, talk about the bets you want to make, link your sports books, anything and everything you want to do. And if you use That code right there at the bottom, when you download the app for the first time, ATS Spot, ATSSPOT, you can win between $3 and $100 a download. That's right. Free money, people. There's the code right there. Once again, the QR code that we just showed will take you right to the App Store. But if you missed that, you can just type in Pick It on the App Store or the Google Droid Store, whatever you Android users have. I don't know. Play Store. I don't know what it's called. I never had a Droid in my life. Download the app, get on there. If you have the app, make sure to follow us because I post free plays on there every single day. I know these guys do too. And I don't want to say this out loud, but I'm going to do it. And I'm probably going to jinx myself. I've hit 5 in a row, going for 6 tonight.
Follow him. He's going to be there.
I'm fading.
For sure. Good call.
Gotta love it. All right, boys.
Good call on the card. Yeah, no, good.
Do we have a video? No, we're just okay. Beautiful. All right, boys. Best bet. Let's dive into it. Wait till Gashioka or something. All right, guys. My first favorite play of the day is going to be the over 8 on Brewers Phillies. My second favorite play of the day is going to be the Rays -140 on the money line. And my third and final pick is going to be that under in the Orioles Angels under 8.5. Hefe, what you got?
Orioles, Angels under 8.5. Rangers money line, Giants money line. Bang bang.
Bang bang. All right, I love it. I'm going to have the Rays first 5 -0.5 plus 100. Love that play. Then we didn't get to talk about this game, but I'm going with the Tigers money line here. I think Miggy gets his 3,000th today. They're going up against his name is a doozy a little bit. Senzatella. He's
been there for a while, BBB. This isn't his first start, Sentinella. We gotta get your names going. Me and you were gonna.
Okay, look. It doesn't matter how long you're there. If you got a weird name,
what a storyline play here by BBB. There's no capping. There's a basic storyline. This is not the NBA. You're going for the storyline play. The guy
what the story is also? The story is that guy cannot pitch on the road, all right? He's on the Rockies because he pitches very well at Coors Field, but he's a gas can on the road. Why they're starting him on the road? He just kind of fell in that rotation, I guess. He's going to get absolutely rocked, mainly by Miggy. Miggy's hitting 307 hits today.
Yes,
and then last but not least, we're rocking with the Dodgers first 5. They hit righties tremendously well, 9-1, best righty hitter in team, and they get Nick Martinez from on the Padres, who was who just came back from Japan. There's a reason he was there. So let's go. That's my take.
Amazing.
Okay. You know what, Mickey? You're actually I'm done. This guy's fading me. I just want to say one thing that we're ending the show. He made us watch Jordan Hicks highlights last night.
I know. And then the guy was off.
Throw the worst game ever. I will never take your advice again. I will never get those 2 minutes back. Everybody.
No. Hold on. Rule number 1, BBB, one of the best cappers there is. If it's anything outside St. Louis sports, you hammer and tail. If it's a St. Louis play, chill.
Unless it's the Blues. I actually know. I'm good with the Blues. Let's get it.
All right, everybody. We got off the bounce in 4 hours. 3 more humongous game 3s tonight. Make sure to join us. We've been on fire in NBA. And we'll be back on Off the Bat Monday. I don't know the slate, but I know it'll be great. And we'll be right here with you going through all of it. Peace. See you in 4 hours.